It's Matt, Taco Potato Mustang. I'm in the garage here. I got the Fox body up on my Eastwood ramps, and I actually just changed the oil on the Dude Stang last weekend using the ramps, and now I'm going to do an oil change on the Fox body, which I've been needing to do for a little while. And to someone wrote a comment on my video reviewing the Eastwood detachable car ramps, asking if they were good for, like, I think it was just like basic maintenance, oil changes and stuff. The answer to that question is yes. I think once you have like done it a couple times, it seems like it's pretty easy. You don't need a spotter necessarily, and I guess depending on the floor of your garage, but I didn't have any issues getting both Mustangs up onto the Eastwood ramps by myself, and I tend to be a little bit more on the paranoid side when it comes to safety stuff. So yeah, so I would still a fan of these so far. I do wish they were a little bit taller. Like, I wish they could elevate a little bit more. But in the amount of time it takes to get the vehicle up on these, and the clearance, plus being able to pull out the actual ramps to give you more space on the side, that they're so much better than the Rhino ramps that I haven't used in a couple of years probably, and so much quicker and easier to use than a jack and jack stands. So yeah, I'm going to get under the car here and get the oil out, get the old oil out. But another thing I wanted to say is that, so I think I mentioned this in a video a while ago, but I'm going to try a different washer, whatever you want to call this, washer or gasket for, it'll look kind of like this, for the drain plug, both the drain plugs, just to see if I can try and reduce some of the amount of oil that's leaking. I drive the car like maybe a couple times a week, like probably once or twice a week, and I'm not finding that I have to put a ton of oil in it, but still, occasionally, and it's also kind of a mess in the garage. I've had a few people comment over the last couple of years that it definitely seems likely that it's the rear main seal, but I think there's that's certainly a possibility, but I think there's also a few other things that are causing oil to leak, like from the drain plugs. So I'm gonna get this oil change done, and then maybe if I have some time, try and take a look around underneath a little bit. So yeah, so you can see, maybe you can see on the front, it's kind of hard to see on the front drain plug, there's a slow leak there, and then on the rear drain plug, you can see there's still another slow leak, and you can see on this pretty nasty drain pan that I've had underneath the car. I actually just drained it, at least mostly, like 20 minutes ago, but you can see there's definitely a lot of oil, and you can see from the transmission and the exhaust and the like whatever the drive shaft tunnel area, or the transmission tunnel, whatever you want to call it, there's a ton of oil. This has been an ongoing issue for a while. I've been saying for like 2.5-3 years that I'm gonna get underneath there and clean it up and and try to get a better sense of like where the oil is coming from, but I, you know, insert any number of generic excuses. Yeah, but you know, whatever. At least we got to get the oil change today. Got to do something. I just did the front drain plug. Ignore the nasty ass carpet. I guess I could have put some type of cardboard or something in front of the sway bar to make it less of a mess, but whatever. So you can see I have an STP oil filter currently on the car. I had a few people in the comments like a year ago say that these filters were bad, and I didn't have any issues with it. I mean, again, I don't drive the car like every day, you know, and I haven't been to the track or anything like that, but I didn't have any issues. That being said, I did get a Motorcraft filter this time, the ones that are supposed to be the official like filter for, you know, Mustangs from Ford. So if you were stressed out about that last time, rest easy. I will be putting the right filter on this time. I wasn't recording, but I got the filter off. I had to use the filter wrench actually. Must have been on there pretty tight from last time. Didn't need to use it on the Dude Stang, just I was able to loosen that and then add the new filter with no issues. But yeah, no issues with the gasket on the filter. It looks like it's in decent shape. So I just gotta replace the filter and then figure out what I'm doing as far as the gaskets go on the drain plugs. There, I just added the Motorcraft filter from above. I'm pretty tall, so this wasn't a big deal to do it from up here, even with the car on the ramps. But if you're not tall, it might be easier to do it from below. Or if you're not tall, I guess you could get like a little step stool or something. Not trying to be snarky. It's like I feel my wife is like 5'3". I feel like if she tried to lean in here and like put this filter in, she wouldn't be able to reach. But I don't know, maybe, yeah. So these are the ones that I have had on the car. Honestly, I think these are like they feel like a hard plastic. I'd have to go back and see if I recorded a video of when I did this last time, because I cannot remember if they're like a similar material to what I'm gonna put on. But they feel right now, and you can hear it when it falls. I don't know if that is that much of an indicator, but it feels like a hard plastic. It doesn't get completely, so you can see it doesn't get super close to the threads. There's a little bit of space left when it's on there. So We'll see if one of these is a little bit tighter of a fit around the drain plug. Hang on. Okay, so this is the smallest one. I don't know if it tells you the size on the back of this. M12 half inch, M18, M12 OS. I don't know. Let's see the smallest one. And I guess you could like screw this on there maybe, but that's a little bit tight. Maybe a little bit too tight. I think this is the next biggest one. So that's a little bit better of a fit than the one that I was using, but it's still not like, wondering if like that one's even bigger. I think this is probably the same size. I don't know, hang on. All right, I guess I'll just try the second smallest one. I don't know. I feel like the one that's the smallest, I don't know, I feel like I might break it if I try and force it down onto the drain plug. I mean, this is a slight improvement. Honestly, I'm not completely confident in that. Okay, so this is the one that's was on there. I'm pushing it to one side to see how much space there is. And this, I think it's, again, a slight difference, but not a ton. The other thing is I have these, I think these might be the original drain plugs that came on the car. And they have these little, like that's pretty tight. I don't know if this is like the original, I'm not even pointing the camera at it. So you can see, like I'm wondering if I should go back to the original drain plugs, or if I should use these with the ones that have the magnetic thing. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Maybe on one of them, I'll do the red, like felt or whatever this is made out of. Washer, and then on the other one I'll do the plastic one from the original and see if they both are still leaking. I don't know, I'm kind of torn here. Okay, I just went ahead and used the red washers on both the front and the rear drain plugs. So whoever recommended them, if it doesn't work, it's on you. Well, whatever, it's trial and error. We're just going to test these out and see if it helps with the drain plug leaks at all. And if not, we'll try something else on the next oil change. Fibre. It helps if you read the package to determine what the thing is. So I'm just going to make note that I used fiber washers for, or drain plug gaskets, I guess they're called, for this oil change, and then see how it goes. And we're doing 5 quarts of Ford Motorcraft SAE 10W30 synthetic blend motor oil for gasoline engines. Driving in the Fox body. I just finished changing the oil. Damn, I can't. camera lens is dirty. Stand by. Not sure if you can see it in the camera, but there's some smoke or steam or whatever you want to call it coming up from this side, the passenger side of the engine. And it stinks. It's burning oil. I mean, it's just like oil all over the exhaust, and I don't know where else, but yeah, I went for like, I don't know, maybe 15-minute total driving. 15 minutes driving total. Can't speak. Yeah. Lady, come here. Lady, come here. Look who's come to say hi. Hi, hi, hi. Lady. You need to go inside? Okay, hang on. So I guess I accomplished tighter washers for the oil drain plugs. On the next oil change, yeah, I guess we'll just have to keep an eye on the drain plugs and see if it leaks like it was before, or if it seems like it's leaking less, or hopefully not at all. So I don't know. We'll see. Given the lack of progress the past year or so, I'm going to go ahead and chalk the successful oil change up as a great victory in the Fox Body Mustang project.